All right, so today I have a video of a fake pair of Union Air Jordan 1s and then a real pair. Wanted to show you guys a comparison between the two and unbox the fake pair right here for you guys. This video is going to be sponsored by privacy.com. If you guys are not familiar with them, you can actually get $5 free to use at any merchant of your choice. All you have to do is sign up, link in the description. Privacy.com allows you to use burner cards instead of exposing your bank or debit card information, allowing your information to stay safe. So part of the reason why I think the sponsor Privacy.com is nice is because it can protect your personal bank information from these random sites that you could potentially be trying to buy. Or if you have a 30-day trial for like Netflix or Sirius Radio, and you don't want them to start charging you every single month after your trial period ends, you can give them a one-time burner card that you can have control over on privacy.com. You can also have it used multiple times. You can create as many burner cards as you want. It's 100% free. There's no charge to you because privacy.com makes money off of the merchants, not off of you. And if you guys didn't know, my bank card actually got hacked when I tried to buy a pair of fake sneakers to do a review for you guys. It really sucked. I had to shut down my card and then get a new card. Then I had to reset up the card and all my auto pays. It was such a huge pain, and if I would have used this service, it would have saved me the hassle. Or I could have just done a one-time purchase, and if they saw these other fake charges, that it would not have gone through. The best part is you get $5 free if you sign up with the link in the description. You can use that in any site that you guys want. But I think that this service is really helpful for people out there, so I definitely recommend you checking it out. Also note that I will not be posting a link to buy the replica pairs. If you guys really want to buy a fake pair of sneakers, you just have to use Google search on your own, because I'm not trying to promote these companies in that way. I know it's counterintuitive for a lot of you people out there that watch these videos and just like to criticize the fact that I say I don't support replicas and then buy a pair of replicas, but you guys should know by now the reason why I'm buying these is not for my own personal consumption, but it's more for education for you guys out there that want to see what you're getting when you're paying $190 for a pair of fake shoes. Yes, this will actually be a little bit shocking because these look really close to the real thing. But I will say that it's very important to stay educated on when you're buying pairs of sneakers that are in high demand and offer a high resale value, that you don't buy them from untrusted sellers, so you don't get stung and think that you're buying the real thing and get duped into buying what I'm going to show you. So that being said, caution out of the way. So this is a pair of Union Air Jordan 1s. You can see the box label right here. Kind of has a weird little stamp right here that I haven't seen before, but doesn't have the price tag on this one. And this is a look at the real box for those wondering. Size 12, 13.5. Women's. I got these from my buddy Bobby to do a comparison on, so they're not the same size. But this little price tag thing right here is usually perforated right here and actually can fall off. So that's no indicator if you got a fake pair just because it's missing that. The wings print of the box is kind of all over the place. Obviously, this has more square footage because it's a bigger box than this one, so it's not going to be cut exactly the same. The fake pair comes with some fake authentication. You have a StockX tag that comes in the box, not on the shoe. You have a fake sticker, and then you have a fake card from the old CEO, Josh Luber, who's no longer the CEO. Curious if they're going to change these or not. This is a look at the real pair, as you can see right here. Tissue paper actually feels pretty close to the real thing. I remember back in the day, replicas, like, that was the surefire giveaway, is just like this tissue paper was off, but nowadays they like get everything down to a T. And this is a look at the fake pair right here. I mean, I don't even know where to begin. Straight out of the box, these things look super close. I guess we could start with the tags. The fake ones are definitely more visible than the real ones. The real ones have more of a frosted look right here where it says Union. The fake ones are a lot more visible. So that's kind of interesting why this one is more visible. But that is something to note, that the tags are a little bit different. Up close though, look at this. Like, this looks pretty close as well. This one's a little more napped than the real pair, but still pretty darn close. The stitching back here, I mean, this is something that is crazy, like how close they are to the real thing. You can see it is white, and then it has kind of a raw edge that's yellow, and then the real pair has that same yellow raw edge also. Then you can see the stitching across the back here, and the stitching across the back look pretty darn close. Black tab here, black tab there, but I mean, look at how close that stitching is. And one disclaimer that I'll throw out, as I always do in these videos, is just because the stitching might look a little bit off on the fake pair versus the real pair, that's not any surefire indicator that this is fake and that this is real, because honestly you can have two real pairs next to each other and the stitching could be off as well since they're handcrafted. So at the end of the day, any sort of flaws that you might point out on a real pair or on a replica pair may just be something that was a flaw on that particular shoe. Whether or not it was real or authentic, those flaws can happen because, again, they're both just handmade. So this video should not be the end-all be-all of if you got a real or a fake pair, because they're perfecting the fake ones every single day. Anyways, it's really tough to look at these and see any flaws. They look really, really close. So you have the split tongue here that you could see. The real pair is laced, and even on the stitches on the side of the real pair here, it's a little bit off. I mean, the fake pair has the same thing. It's just not 100% perfect. That Union LA tag even looks like pretty much real. Probably the biggest difference of the shoe is that Air Jordan Wings logo right here. This one looks like it's kind of stamped over top of the material, and you can see the tumbled leather underneath the basketball and stuff. But on the real pair, you can't see the tumbled leather underneath here. It's just pressed on differently. The alignment of this one is obviously off. It's a little bit high, and this is the authentic pair. The fake pair alignment looks a little bit better, honestly, than the real pair. But the materials look pretty much identical. Even the red leather on the back looks really, really close. The tumbled leather on the white looks really close. Here's a look at the toe box. The tumbled leather on the toe box looks really close. The yellow on the raw edge looks really close on both as well. Midsole color is like that eggshell off-white look, and the stitching looks like the same colors as well. I mean, that's pretty darn close. This one looks a little bit more orange underneath on the fake pair than the real pair, so the coloring is a little bit off. Honestly, that's something that would change over time anyway. From when it gets oxidized and like has air to it, that foam type material will definitely yellow. Here's a look at the Nike Air tags on the tongue. They look also pretty close. I mean, down to the insoles of the shoe, the insoles look pretty much exactly identical as well. I mean, this is what I would consider like a pretty ridiculous replica. I mean, it's spot on. I mean, this was more expensive than the retail pair. I can see why people would buy the replica pair instead of the real thing sometimes, just because it seems like an easier way out. And if you don't want to spend $1,000 on a pair of shoes, you can spend close to $200 and get pretty much the same exact thing. At the end of the day, I would rather be the person that buys a discount shoe and buys something that's real than wasting my time and energy buying a fake pair. But I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's a new age nowadays, and the companies aren't going to make enough of the shoes. The demand's going to go up, and this is the alternate to that demand if you guys can't do it. My big, huge line in the sand, though, is when people try to buy the fake ones, pass them off as real, or scam people into thinking they're going to be buying the real thing and actually pulling a fast one and sending the fake pair. Those type of things are just not cool to me at all. Like, there's a moral ethic thing involved with that, and if you're trying to scam other people and individuals, then I mean, it's just ridiculous. I definitely don't condone that type of work. So that being said, these videos are something that hopefully are informative to those people out there going, I have the Unions, and like I paid $1,000 for them, and I didn't even think to look and see if they were authentic or not. There's a lot of people that get scammed into buying a fake pair and think that they have the real thing, and that's just unfortunate. Definitely don't trust these sites. They get shut down all the time, so you could be placing an order to get these shoes and then randomly the site goes away. You never get your product. There's some really sketch things that go on. Sometimes it's Western Union only, sometimes it's PayPal, but the sites that allow you to use your credit card, it's really important to make sure that you don't get scammed. It's so close that people that know Air Jordan 1s and know sneakers in general really are going to have a hard time telling the difference between these and these. So buyer beware out there. Make sure you guys are buying from trusted sites, trusted sellers, and just be sure not to get stung out there. I would rather buy other things than buy the real pair of these at resale price. But anyway, buyer beware. Have a good rest of the day. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this video was informative and eye-opening to you guys out there. If I missed any details in the fake pair that you thought should have been called out, leave some comments and let me know. But just know, again, that's not the end-all be-all. You point out some of the issues that needs to be fixed. These rep companies will go out there, fix the stitching, fix the embossing of this or whatever it is, and they'll make it better on the next version. So it's a constantly evolving thing, unfortunately, so you just got to be careful. If you liked the video and it was informative to you, hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, notification bell to be notified of when my videos go live, and have a great rest of the day. Peace, guys.